Okay. I am talking with Sifiso Nyathi. He is the ATDF ASA secretary. This is regarding the truckers bringing part of the N3 to a standstill over employment of foreigners. This has obviously sparked the protest by truck drivers, and the standstill was on the N3 between Warden and Villiers. This happened yesterday. I'm just wondering, would you know, Sifiso, if that area has now been cleared up, or are they still protesting? Are the truckers still there? Because yesterday, the truckers, I think there was a 5 kilometer long a standoff by the truckers, and traffic was affected in both directions. So, what do you know of the situation as you and I speak this morning?
No, it's clear. It's clear entries. You are clear around about 5 hours. Are clear. The trucks
Right.
are flowing, and the small car are flowing. The problem is here by N12. I'm here at N12 almost. So we stand there since yesterday about 3 o'clock. The drivers are stopped there. So we were there with the meeting, and there's around about to Hofstad is about 20 kilometers, and from Master is about 10, 15 kilometers. Land Bloemhof in town has not much lines, but the drivers they said this thing of blockage, they not like it, but they have no choice to do it because they, as I said, the government, including the employers, they're promising nothing. We had a meeting just now with a few witnesses. What did they say? They told the Brigadier of Promof, they want RFA and ESA to sign a paper when will be 0% foreigners because that promising of a tax scheme to them is they can't say anything. But the Promof is blockade. The blockade there. This
Okay.
is what they're saying.
All right. Let me ask you this question then. Are there enough qualified, competent drivers in South Africa? So, with valid licenses to do the truck driving, so that there isn't an opportunity for trucking companies to employ foreign truck drivers.
It's many. It's many. I can make a reference for you. You see there by if the company called there was a company called Renat. There is a Renat and Green Road. There was in last year they said they were testing. They advertised post. So the drivers in one company, if the drivers are more than 500, almost 1,000, okay, one company a day, more than 1,000. That thing showing is more extra. Although I don't know how many drivers, but it's more extra drivers in South Africa. There is no shortage of drivers. We have enough and extra drivers who can drive a job in South Africa. Before 2010, there was no such a thing like that. In years back, our fathers, they would drive the trucks. There was no foreigner. There was enough drivers for driving a big company, heavy duty, there was a big company where drivers, our brothers will drive it. About Alex, you see, why now? Why time now?
Okay, let's look at your list of demands. Part of them is that you're saying no to foreign drivers to drive South African registered cars or trucks, no company to continue working with foreign drivers, and you are also asking for this to go right across all sectors. It's trucks, big and small, courier bakkies, motorbikes, security vans, and for officers to stop employing foreigners and general labor. Do you think that that is feasible? And what about foreigners that have been in the country, who are here legally, have been in the country for a long time? They can't just be fired from their jobs, can they?
You see, those who okay, those who have a citizenship of this country, we have not a problem because there are people who qualify to be a citizen on the right way. Yeah, so if you have got a citizenship of this country on the right way, it's nothing wrong. You are South African. But there are many people here who have no document, who come in the wrong way. Uh, yes, we say all sectors, you understand. because to sweep, to clean is a scarce case. Why you need somebody from other country while you have people in South Africa? Tell me, if the people of this country they are not working, where they can work, how they can live? How come you say you're an investor in South Africa, but you're not investing for the people of this country? While you're making money, you pay the tax, but you can't employ people of this country. What you're creating poverty. You think about yourself. What is the government? What government is doing about this? What government say? Look, how come you have a company in South Africa? Let me tell you something. Other company, the security is a foreigner. A cleaner is a foreigner. Office, control room is a foreigner. Washing truck is a foreigner. Cleaner, just a cleaner to clean the table, even the toilet is a foreigner. What kind of this thing? What kind of a thing? Supervisor is a foreigner. Driver is a foreigner. Where we are. It's not South Africa. Which country do that? What other country in SADC they prefer their people 100%? Why in South Africa is different? It means our
Okay.
government is sleeping. It's sleeping.
All right. All right, Sifiso, let me ask you a few more questions here before we wrap up. As part of your list of demands, you're also saying that foreign nationals are abusing the traffic register. What is that all about? You're also saying that the labor inspectors are not doing their jobs. You go on to say that at Home Affairs, they are very corrupt officials. They are giving foreign nationals South African surnames. So, do you want to respond to those three questions, please?
Yes, I think you two. Did you see? You saw yourself, Mr. Mutoledi, he arresting his official. I salute that minister. I wish we have all the minister like him, including government like him, Mr. Mutoledi. Mutoledi is the only minister in South Africa since he's doing his job. Yes, it's happening. Transport department, we have corrupt officials, including Department of Transport, Home Affairs. Yes, they give these people a surname. As I'm Mr. Nyathi, we found Pakistan is Mr. Nyathi. You understand? Why? Who did this? Is the official. You understand? They give them a license, the South African license, they give them an ID of this country, and then they collect the money. Is a problem, is a corruption in mid government side. So in trucking industry, we say we don't want them and they have a license for South African. Well, we know because they haven't got a citizenship of this country, but they got a license of South Africa. It's a corrupt, they got it in back door. You understand? So we don't
Okay.
need to have a license for South Africa.
All right. What about you not wanting cameras inside the truck? What is the issue with
Oh, very,
that demand?
very good. It's a good question. We're sleeping on the truck now. We're sleeping on the truck. So the name, if I sleep on the truck, it means it is my house. I work here. I eat here. Sometimes I take my dish, I bath here. So why there's a camera? Because of the fact that I'm sleeping here. How can I sleep? Tell me, who in his in bedroom have a camera? Who has a camera? So we
Mm-hmm.
don't want a camera. And they use this camera to victimize drivers. You understand? Like I'm talking to you now. If I talk to my family, I talk with my family or my wife. We talk our own thing, and then this camera is recording me. So did I got a private? Why my conversation? Somebody might listen what I was talking with my family or somebody else. Is recording this camera. We sleep together. The fact is, this is a private. This is a privacy. Privacy, actually. It's my privacy. So the company they vandalize our privacy. You understand? In the constitution of this country, everybody deserves a privacy. So it
Okay.
means
My final question to you then, my final question to you is you're also demanding petrol and diesel must go down to 11 rand 28 cents per liter. Um, if none of these issues are met, for example, it's out of the hands. We know the situation with petrol and diesel. It's because of the war in the Ukraine. It's because of the weak rand. That might not be doable. That will never. I don't think that's going to happen. Truck owners may want a camera in the truck because they want to monitor that their trucks are being taken care of. So if part of these demands are not met or none of the demands are met, what is ATDF ASA going to be doing?
In the issue of petrol and diesel, it's high. Nothing we can do actually on that thing.
Mm,
But
mm.
we think one day we have to make something with the diesel and the petrol. We understand that in Botswana and in Lesotho and including in Swaziland, but they take a petrol, but the down liter there is better. Is better, is less. It means something wrong. Maybe that issue one day I think government must come with a solution. But that one nothing we can do much. But the company is not about to monitor the truck with the camera. It's to victimize. It's to victimize the drivers. You understand? They take our privacy. You see, the camera.
Have you had any response to your list of demands yet? Has anybody
No,
sat down and talked? No. Has the truck owners or the Labor Department, has anybody sat down to talk to you about to negotiate with your list of demands?
they used to negotiate many times. They used to negotiate. We have a tough team. Many times we negotiate. We talk. We understand. What they say most, they said they'll do a roadblock and they clean the foreigners on the roadblock who have no papers. The question is, which paper you talking about? Because a labor itself, it says there is no any employer who try to employ to make an application in labor to employ a foreign national. Which document? There's no document. But what they don't do, they said they'll do a roadblock all over the country and they clean the undocumented foreigners. That's what they say. That's what they say. Always they're promising nothing. But we'll see. But what is the did?
How much time have you given them to come back to you to meet your list of demands or to sit down and talk with you further?
Although we don't have a time, but many since 2018 we're talking to them. We didn't think 2018, 2022 we have this problem for foreigners interacting in us. We didn't think so. We thought maybe it'll take 6 months, 1 year, because government will intervene and the employers they apologize and they have that introspection. They say, hey, we did wrong. We break the law of this country. Let's employ South African because it's right to do so. You see, we thought it won't take 5 years. So we don't know. We'll see until the mercy of God and then the employers have
All right.
introspection.
Sifiso, my final question to you, a quick short answer, please. What's going to happen now? The talks, the meeting with the bargaining council may only happen in a few weeks' time. In the meantime, are you guys going to keep the roads clear? The N3, for example, are you going to keep the roads clear and safe till you meet with the bargaining council? Can we get that undertaking from you?
So no, you see, these strikes, who did it? The drivers themselves. But it's not organized by organization ATDF. But we, as ATDF, as a leader, with their leaders, we support what they're doing because we feel you can't talk 5 years and you sit at home, you doing nothing. And the other side, the employers themselves, they break the law very quickly.
Okay. We're going to have to leave it there till we get some more concrete answers either from you or maybe from the part of CCMA or National Bargaining Council. So we're going to leave it there. I do feel your pain, but I also feel the pain of the foreign truck drivers. It's a very difficult situation to be in, but till the next time, I hope and pray that a resolution is found to this issue. Thank you for talking to us. It is exactly 9:35. This is News and Views right here on Salam Media.